everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I'm going to be doing the Meet the Artist tag that has been going around on Instagram a lot recently. I really kind of wanted to give this a try. I wasn't tagged by anybody, but I thought I'd do it anyway. Because I follow a lot of other artists on Instagram and pretty much everywhere. I like to flood all of my feeds with artists for, inspiration. And when you see a lot of people doing art, it also gives you kind of the drive to keep going and do your best also. So when I saw a lot of people do these, I was just like, oh, I kind of want to do one myself. But I really wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it. I've tried before to draw myself thinking that it would be good for YouTube icons or whatever. And it just never really works out. I always end up kind of giving up halfway through because it just feels kind of embarrassing or something. I don't know. But the drawing that I did on my first go, and I kind of wish I had recorded it, was this one. And I thought it really wasn't that bad. It kind of sort of looked like me. And I was able to draw the outfit that I usually wear when I go out pretty easily. And I feel like it kind of has the right feel for my character. So I decided to go with it and see how it goes. And I really hope you guys like this one. So I thought I'd share this with you guys on YouTube as well and do a video because I feel like a lot of people have followed me and maybe don't know much about me. And this might help to kind of break the ice a bit so you kind of get to know about me a little bit more. So yeah, for the character itself, the paper, I'm using my Canson XL Mixed Media Sketchbook. And I decided to go in with multiliners instead of doing any kind of inking or anything with like a dip pen because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do watercolor or Copic markers. And with the Copic multiliners, I knew for sure that no matter what I chose, I'd be fine because they are waterproof and they are Copic proof. And they're the only thing I found so far that actually is flawlessly Copic proof and waterproof. So it's kind of easier to just go in with these. Halfway through though, I decided I'd go with the watercolor after all because I kind of wanted the watercolor effect for her skirt. And I also wanted to fill in the background with the color so it wasn't so boring and be a bit more, eye-catchy in people's feeds. And doing that with a Copic marker would just be torture because it's a larger paper. This is like a 9x12 size. I also kind of measured it down so that it would fit my scan bed easier. So that's why I have some guidelines to make it a bit of a smaller paper. So when it came to including my likes and dislikes or loves and hates, it was kind of difficult because I kept thinking of other things while I was finishing. So that's why I have some other likes and hates kind of jammed into the side there. I also decided to include some music in a separate, just like freehand way. So you can kind of see some of my favorite bands and stuff that I'm listening to recently. I'm kind of stuck in the 90s in that aspect. I really like 90s and 2000s J-Rock and Visual K, but these days I mostly listen to Spotify and they mostly have Western music on that. So right now I'm listening to the newest Garbage album, which I think is really, really good. You can also see some other facts about myself, like I'm an Aquarius. My birthday was January 25th, which was last week. I am married. And my favorite colors as well, lilac, lavender, and turquoise, which I did Google to make sure that I had it right because otherwise I would have written like purple and blue-green. But I'm like, I should get the exact shades that I like and be more specific. For the rest of the actual artwork part, after the watercolor, I go in with color pencil to do highlights and shadows, and then I add a bit of white gouache to do like a halo around the character to make it look, pop out from the background a bit more. And I add some sparkly bits with my Fine Tech watercolors also. So I guess for the rest of the video, I'll just talk a bit more about myself, which is kind of weird, but I'm going to do it anyway. So my username is Pearberrie on a lot of the websites these days, but I used to go by Yamiko Michi everywhere. That was kind of like, I guess you could call it my weeb name. I invented it when I was a teenager and I just wanted to have like an Asian name because back then everybody had an Asian name, let's be honest. So I picked some Japanese words I liked, and Michi was based off of like Sailor Neptune because I loved Sailor Neptune, and Yamiko was something I just found in a dictionary and I thought it was cool. So yeah, nowadays I go by Pearberrie, which is because I love the scent Pearberrie in the body spray from Bath and Body Works. And I actually started using that name because of MMORPGs. My husband and I used to play them together. Just kind of, while we were a long distance couple, we felt like playing the MMORPGs kind of kept us closer somehow, because at least we were together in the game, which is maybe sappy for other people to hear, but yeah. So back then, my husband used to use food for names, which I just thought, okay, that's pretty simple and quick. So I ended up using Pearberrie because I like that scent. And it's kind of stuck since. So like I said, me and my husband met online. Well, I didn't say that yet, but like I said, me and my husband were in a long distance relationship. We met online, and we met because we both love the same music, which is J-Rock and Visual K. And, we were in a long distance relationship for about 8 years, waiting for us to both have enough savings and also for circumstances to change, really. And then after that, we got married, and I moved here to Singapore, and that was quite a few years ago. So yeah, it was a long journey. We've been together for over a decade now. And yeah, everything else you can kind of see on the paper. If you want to see a close-up of this paper, definitely check out my Instagram or my DeviantArt. And I do have the links below if you just check out the video description and use the arrow down so you can see everything. I will be having a larger scan on my DeviantArt, so you should be able to read everything pretty easily. And there's also going to be a close-up at the end. But yeah, if you guys like this video, definitely let me know by giving it a thumbs up and leaving me a comment down below. I really am not sure what else I should say. I'm not sure if I forgot to include anything. But if you like any things I like, or you hate any things I hate, then feel free to leave me a comment saying like, oh my God, I hate that too. Or oh my God, I like that too. Like, that's totally cool. And if you've done this thing yourself, then yeah, definitely let me know. And if you want to compare this to how I really look in real life, you can actually see photos of me on Instagram, and you can see a video where I showed my face, which was my latest haul video. If you missed it, definitely check out the iCard in the top right hand corner, and then you can kind of compare. I think it kind of looks like me. It kind of encapsulates how I am these days. I like gothic things, but if I'm being honest, nowadays I just kind of wear darker clothes, but in a more romantic style. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, that's my cat Bailey. We got her a few years ago. She's a rescue, and she's just like a white short hair. She's such a sweetheart. She's like so mellow. She's perfect for us because we're like super mellow people too. And you know, she just likes to hang. So yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.